We're at West End Architectural Salvage here in downtown Des Moines for another DSM DIY segment. And today we're actually going to make an area rug. Area rugs can run you anywhere from a couple $100s to $1,000. So today we're going to make one on a budget. And what you're going to need for this project is a couple of these little tiny rugs that you can pick up at any store for about $3 to $5. You're going to need a ball of yarn, some scissors, and then a needle with a very big eye. And the reason why you need such a big needle is because you're actually going to take the yarn and thread it through the needle, and many of the regular size needles don't have a big enough eye to accommodate the yarn. Another reason why you're going to need a bigger needle is because the carpet that you're going to use is thicker than most cloths, and little needles might break when they go into them. So your first step is you're going to measure out the size of the area that you want to cover with your carpet. My area in my living room is pretty small, so I'm only going to need 3 rugs. But depending on the size of the area, you could use 6, you could use 9. It's just going to take a little bit more sewing. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay out your rugs. So once you've got your rugs lined up, you're going to thread your needle. And this can be a little bit tricky. And you're going to want to double up your yarn. I like to do it in sections because then it's a little bit easier to manage. Tie it off at the end just like you're sewing a normal piece of clothing. I'm actually going to triple knot this one just to make sure that it won't come out. And once you've got your yarn threaded through, you're going to sew these 2 rugs together just like they're any other kind of cloth. Start in the back so that your knot doesn't show. And then this is the most important part. You want to line these 2 up. Pull your yarn through so that they're not overlapping. And your stitches don't have to be perfect. I actually kind of like them to be a little bit imperfect so that it looks like it's handmade. And I've used a contrasting color for the yarn just so that you can see the stitch, but if you want to, you can use the same color as your rug just so that it blends in a little better, or you can use the contrasting color because I feel like it gives it a pop and then you get that more DIY feel. And then just tie off the ends. So you're just going to repeat this step until you get the size area rug that you want for your space. This is a great project for a kid's room, for a college dorm, or if you just want a less expensive area rug than you'd find in a designer store. This entire project, depending on the size, will only cost you about $20 since each little rug is about $3 and then the yarn is no more than $3 a skein. As always, share with us on our Facebook and Twitter page and let us know how your DIY area rug turned out. Also, stop into West End Architectural Salvage for more home decorating ideas.